What up? What up? It's your boy Tish the Gator with my nigga Stone Diggy back on True Spill TV. Weekly spills, man. Y'all know how I do, man. We about to go up, know what I'm saying? We about to give you the local news and the world news, know what I mean? The national news. So this weekly spills, man. What's going on in your neck of the woods, man?
Yo, it's good. Says the Gator, stop playing with me. Um, yeah, man. We had a shooting this Friday. Somebody got popped up on Matthews, not too far from where I'm at. And they said they got a serial killer running around here, killing female officers, attacking them or whatever. So you know what it is, man. The world is a wicked place these days, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. I seen somebody posted. The crazy thing about that, man, I seen somebody post about the serial killer that's on the run out there, and they said they seen this nigga at the store and gave this nigga some money to buy Lucy's.
Now that's crazy. You already know he ain't even on the low with it. He's just trying to, you know what I mean, trying to live.
Right. This nigga still panhandling in front of the stores, man. Like, this nigga just, now I mean, my condolences to the family, but now I mean, he killed three officers, three female officers, but this nigga still panhandling in front of the store, like decoying as a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty's like, I just seen this nigga for the store. I just gave him $2 to buy some Lucy's, but the cops can't catch this nigga.
nigga got his own GoFundMe going on. Stop playing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Word. Yo, we been out the loop for a minute, man. It's a lot of shit to catch up with, man.
Yeah, that. Facts.
A lot, man. You know what I mean? We could start anywhere you want, man. We could go to KFlock, we could go to Big U, we could go to Maino and Hassan, we could go to Say So P, and my son getting shot up, Source Walker. You know what I mean? In
Yeah,
Memphis. I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of dark news. You know what I mean?
it's a lot. It's a lot of shooting going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll get straight into that, man. Since you got more knowledge on the K Flock thing, let's jump into that, man. Let's talk about K Flock. I heard the little bit that I do know about son is I guess he was a drill rapper from New York. Am I right?
You're right. He started basically they kind of like the fathers of Bronx drill. You know what I mean? Him, Dougie B, a few others. Little cuz Chiswitz that passed away. You know, he got murdered in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Shout out to my cousin Perry, that was his son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They you know what I mean? He started that. They got that shit popping. You know, they got the single "Shake It" with and they got the remix with Cardi B. So basically, you know, he was on trial. You know what I mean? First, he was got locked up for killing some dude outside of a barbershop that had an altercation. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then somehow this murder case turned into a racketeering case.
Rico.
So he wound up catching the Rico, right?
Mm-hmm.
So along with Devon Mason, Irvin Beeman, Nicholas Johnson, and Jossie Castro, Isaiah Rosen, and Mitchell Grant, and Sean Smith are all accused of committing murders and several shootings in the Bronx from June 2020 to February 2022, which is crazy.
Bam.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how the hell you go from fighting a body to they throwing it all together and it became a RICO charge. That was crazy because I remember when this happened and there was no talk of a RICO or you know what I mean, anything that made the shoot gang related, even though we know it was gang related because it's basically beef or
Right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, he went to court. He basically beat the murder charges, but he got indicted on like three or four other counts on a racketeering. The fucked up thing about this shit is that it's a dude named Brockington. I don't know his first name. That was his man, and he actually clapped the dude up for him, and dude took the stand and snitched on him, and that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the dude that clapped son up took the stand.
No, Duke that basically say like, you get into it with somebody and I go handle that for you. And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know what I mean, they catch us for the RICO later. You took the stand against me and you testifying against me, telling them
Mm.
niggas what I did for you.
Word. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, the shit is wicked out here, man. So you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Son is facing life in prison still, or 20 years
Still?
or some shit like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. If he got caught if he'd blew trial on the body, he'd got I think he'd got the death penalty.
Oh damn, son.
Yeah, so I mean, it ain't no good sides to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Some was talented, some was the next one after Pop Smoke. You know what I mean?
Right.
Son had the city rocking. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
cause
With
I
that
heard.
shake it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I heard. I've been hearing his name a lot, but me personally, like I never listened to none of his music, but his name definitely been in the waves. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been hearing this nigga name a lot, but I just never heard. It's like soon as I heard it, the nigga was out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, right. About time the world caught on to who he was, it was over. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was already sitting behind bars, and it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I want to give condolences to the family of Huascar Hernandez. That's the guy that he killed outside the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? I,
Right.
Again, you know, it goes back to shit, niggas is getting money, and Son already had signed this deal, so you getting money, man, and you still playing street games, man. Then what is the point, man? You might as well not even, you know what I'm saying, pursue music if that's what you're gonna
Right.
do. You know what I'm saying? Because you just wasted. First of all, you're wasting the money. You're taking up space for other talented rappers
Yeah.
that probably want to do something and really get the fuck out the hood. And then you
Right.
throwing your life away, man. You like these niggas is like 20, 21, 22, if
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. Tell you little niggas, man, stay on the sidewalk, man. Matter of fact, don't ever come outside, man. Just go make a TikTok or something, man. Cause this shit is crazy.
Yo, so how old was KayFlock?
Shit, man. Let me tell you. Let me see if they tell me how old he is. It doesn't say in the paperwork that I got right now in front of me, but yeah, son got to be like 21, 22.
Damn.
Cause my little cousin wasn't that old either, man. So,
Right.
by now he probably 23. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? But
Damn.
it don't even matter until he get free because them niggas, you don't age when you're in jail anyway. So you
Right.
gonna come back whatever age you got locked in mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Damn.
Shit,
Okay.
shit is
Whew.
crazy, man. You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy,
But
bro.
other than that, man, like I said, man, God bless the guy family that got murdered and the other victims of the gang's activities. And still at the same time, freedom guys. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because shit, man, the system ain't for nobody.
Hell nah, man. And it always seemed like that, man. It seemed like all these artists come out, man. Either these niggas getting knocked off, they getting their TV turned off, or these niggas is getting incarcerated and hit with Rico charges, man. Because I mean, you can't straddle the fence, son. You can't play both sides. Like that's what that. Like I said before, man. Niggas get in that game, start getting money. Nigga, you ain't got to prove that you're real by being in the hood, like Maino told Hassan. Like, nigga, you ain't gotta be posted in your projects, nigga, just to prove to nigga some trolls, some niggas that don't know you, some haters. Oh, that nigga's a punk, that nigga's a da. Just to prove that you real. Like, nah, son, to get me money and I'm out the hood. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts, man. Like
I
like
don't get
Maino
it.
said, you know what I'm saying? And he one of them guys, he did a long time in prison. He did about 10 joints in prison, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
For keeping it real and being a real street nigga or whatever. So, he's the best one to speak on it.
right,
Half these niggas ain't never even did no time, but they glorify it. You know what I'm saying? All this violence
right,
and shit. And that's why we get niggas like KayFlock that's, you know what I mean? You barely grown, nigga, and you already in jail for the rest of your fucking life.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So the shit is ridiculous. But speaking of, to just pop off that conversation, speaking of bringing up Maino and her song Campbell. So they finally released the audio of him copping a plea. You know what I mean? They must have had buy one get one please because he copped a lot of them.
Right.
you know,
I got the audio, man. You know what I mean? I got the audio. Big Chuck sent that to me. You know what I'm saying? So I heard it, and I mean, you heard it. I sent it to you, so you heard it. Man, I mean, is he copping a plea or not?
yo, son, that nigga copped that nigga copped the biggest plea ever, nigga. And then the nigga kissed the ring. Then he tried to kiss Jim Jones' ring. Then listen, man. I listen. Hassan Campbell is entertaining. He speaks. He brings a lot of positivity to a fucked up, space. You know what I mean? With the social media shit, is podcasting, streaming, blogging shit. I like to call us cultural reporters. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But basically, he brings a lot to that, man. But he did all that. He did a lot of what I want to say, glazing. That's the word. He did a lot of glazing on the phone with Maino. And look, listen, man. Just knowing Maino's reputation, I wouldn't even say half the shit Hassan Campbell said about that nigga. You know what
right,
I'm saying? I know
right.
we get on Jim Jones a lot too, man, but shit, man, if I was Hassan Campbell, I keep it light too, especially if you still gonna frequent the Bronx and Manhattan and shit like that. Cause, you can say what you want about Jim Jones, something always happening to that nigga, but shit, man. Listen, you still know that nigga control them streets and control them gang, control them bloods, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. We give Jim Jones, we get that nigga a lot of flack. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
he do got the streets behind him. I could say that. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got some real goals. You know what I'm saying? Like one of his
Right.
goals locked up, right? The nigga, what's his name? Shooter.
Yeah.
And his other enforcer, Zoo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he definitely got the streets behind him. He definitely got the goons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I say what I say, whatever. But I mean, when niggas got that paper, son, you gotta feed the wolves. That's how I look at it.
Facts. And plus, like I said, Hassan don't seem like he rode with too many niggas. And, you don't want to get caught in Brooklyn and the nigga Maino put the hand of God on you. You know what I mean? So I think he
Right.
played it right. Probably shouldn't have said nothing at all anyway, because you being mad disrespectful. First of all, nigga, like I said, like we said the last podcast, the nigga Maino out there eating, feeding his family. You know what I'm saying? For you to
Right.
bring light and try to make it look like he out there struggling is crazy. Because all rappers' personas is that they're winning.
Right.
So
Right.
if you try to bring that down, that make people think he's not winning. I shouldn't support him either. It's kind of like with DJ Academics, how he goes at Meek Mill and he shit on their record sales, shit on little baby shit, saying baby sounds the same on every track now. That shit. Even though the music to speak for itself, when niggas got a big voice, big platforms, and they
Mm-hmm.
say shit about you, that sways public opinion. You know what I mean? Same shit with the Diddy shit and a bunch of other things that goes on around here. You know what I mean? That
Right.
nigga say something about you and that nigga get a big enough platform, niggas start to believe that shit. They don't even
Hell yeah.
go check for the shit themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Niggas believe, I mean, fans believe anything, man. If it come out your mouth, and like you said, your platform that big, if it come out your mouth, niggas gonna run with it. Niggas ain't even gonna do no research. Niggas ain't trying to get no truth, nothing. They gonna run with it because you have a big following. You have a big platform, so niggas gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? Then the crazy thing about it is like niggas have run with it and argue with niggas in the comments about what they heard from you.
Right, right.
Like
Like
it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm
Chuck was
saying?
going through that last night. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas like, they feel like everything he's saying, he's like a whack 100 mouthpiece,
Right,
and that ain't the case. Understating his opinion, and you know what I mean, and he giving the facts as he get it. Everything just because you hand with whack, don't mean that whack is feeding them information. He got his own sources and
right,
shit like that.
right,
So see that kind of it ain't fucking his shit up, but it kind of makes people look at him like, nah, nigga, you on whack side.
right.
So that
Yeah,
nigga was copping them pleas like crazy. You heard the audio, you played me the audio, and then I heard it from Chuck also. And
yeah.
he's definitely not getting a sit down interview with Jim Jones or Maino. I'm definitely not saying that.
Nah. You know what's crazy is like, you know what I'm saying, the audio I sent you, you know what I'm saying, the audio we heard or whatever. The crazy thing about it is like I started to see that Hassan Campbell is a hypocrite and he's a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I mean, you heard the audio when the nigga was copping the play, he like, nah, I'm saying. He said, I was locked up. He said, I was locked up with, he said, you was locked up with some of my niggas, like real diehard niggas. And they said you was up there tearing it up. So I can't take that from you. But you out there throwing slander on this man's name, putting that snitch jacket on him, and you know he a real nigga. and you throwing that on his name, but then when you get on the phone with him, it's nah, I wouldn't even take that from you. You know what I'm saying? You a real nigga. You was tearing it up north. You know what I'm saying? You was locked up with some of my niggas, and they killed. So what was you doing it for? Clickbait, clout? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get why you win that. I don't get why you win that Maino. You know what I'm saying? So what was you doing it for? Just to get on the phone with the nigga to cop the plea?
Yeah, man. You definitely did it for clout, man. And see that makes you fake, man, because you're supposed to be for. He acts like he's for the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So see, this is what I'm talking about. This is also the problem with FYBJ man. You know what I mean? The people can see the hypocrisy and your actions and what you do and what you say. You know what I mean? You should just apologize to Maino and left it at that. You didn't have to jump crazy on this dick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And plus,
Right.
pause. And plus, you ain't known for interviews anyway. So why the fuck would you want to sit down with Maino or Jim Jones? You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
that'll be a disaster. I think it's gonna be banned from TV. You're gonna go viral. The niggas gonna wind up whooping your ass up in there.
Right.
Facts, son.
Right.
You don't
Right.
think so? You think if that nigga sit down with Maino and Jim Jones, he leaving that room unscathed?
I mean, I think nigga. I think Maino gonna check him. Like, if they was face to face, Maino would have checked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Hassan been going on about Maino, the lobby boys, Maino and Jim Jones. Hassan been going on about them niggas for like 2-3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
he been going on about Maino for like the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And Maino never responded until recently.
Right.
Maino ain't say nothing to that man. He ain't pay that man no mind. You know what I'm saying? But then when in a case like this, when you throw that snitch jacket on a nigga, now I gotta respond, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts. And like I said, man, you got to watch what you say getting these platforms.
right,
You saying that shit, niggas, a lot of niggas watch Hassan Campbell.
right,
Now, you know what I mean? Now, I seen that the dude that reposted your shit, Harlem Legend, he started talking about some snitch shit with Maino. And I'm
oh
like,
word,
see? I said, see what you done started now? You know what I'm saying? So
crazy,
it's definitely he should definitely stay away from Maino and Jim Jones or anybody that fuck with them.
right, right,
You
right,
know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But to hop off that, man, and to get into the next thing, Sauce Walker was in Memphis. RP to CSOP. He was in Memphis, and
right.
him and his artist was outside the hotel smoking,
Yeah,
and wind up getting ran down on, and his artist got murdered. You know, he caught Sauce Walker caught a leg shot. You know what I mean?
right.
Shit, crazy, man. It really ain't safe. It's like open season on rappers from the government and also from the streets. Niggas got to be safe, man.
That's a fact. And I seen a post 2 days ago that Say So Pete moms put up. And she was like basically saying like y'all set my son up. He got involved with the wrong crowd of people. So she basically saying like Sauce Walker was bad for him. You know what I'm saying? She said that my son ain't Nick, because you know what they said. They said, oh, he ran off on a plug. You know what I'm saying? He took money. So she was like, my son ain't never took no money from nobody. He had money before he got with Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, you always see my son with racks. You know what I mean? And she was like, y'all just did that to my son. Y'all set him up. Y'all killed him. He would give you the shirt off his back. He was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And for me seeing the footage and looking at his energy like the night before he got killed, son looked like he liked to have fun and get money and just chill, lay back. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like no super gangster to me. You know what I'm saying? But looks can be deceiving. He might be a real one, but he ain't look like he was involved in all that crazy stuff. He just looked like he wanted to live his life. You know what I'm saying? And his mom's was like going in on Instagram or I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, but I read the whole post. You know what I'm saying? And she was basically saying he got set up. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. All these rappers, like, especially like Memphis, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be getting. That's why I asked you. I was like, was Sauce Walker from Memphis? But then I heard he was from Texas. So I'm like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he definitely from Texas. The other nigga Sauce Walker name is Albert Walker Mondane. He's niggas be having that's a goddamn CB4 name, nigga. Stop playing Albert.
Yo, I'm telling you, son. I see before that.
This nigga get all
Yo,
the bitches.
the gangsters always got the nerd names, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo,
Right,
relax, Albert. Nigga talking about Sauce Walker. Relax, Albert. But
right,
yeah, I heard his mom say all that, right? What I say to you is this though, yo. If that nigga stole 200K, of course he always gonna have racks.
right, right, right,
You know what I'm saying? Plus, you never know what your kids is doing in the street, nigga. You don't even know what your man's doing half the time. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. Yeah,
So I don't know how clean he was. The nigga looked like he was having a good time, but most of the time when niggas go back home, they be so hyped they forget about the shit that's lingering over their heads or the shit that they did. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
maybe he thought, they was running with security. They was basically untouchable. You know what I mean?
right.
What I do know is I seen something where Source Walker said um that they was chilling in the hotel room waiting for the security and the rest of the team to come, and this nigga wanted to smoke, and he was fiending to go downstairs and smoke, and Source was like, "Nah, let's chill for and wait for the security to come," but the nigga wanted to go down anyway, and then the situation happened, which is crazy.
Damn,
Yeah,
damn. So was Say So P? He was from Memphis.
he's from Memphis. Yeah,
Oh, so yeah, so yeah, that could have been some old beef that surfaced up, or some jealous hating niggas. Know what I'm saying? Either way, we don't know what's going on. Know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But they ain't catch They ain't catch the killers yet.
nah, they ain't catch nobody, man. They got the video. I tried to go watch the video before we even started, but I couldn't find it. But I heard TMZ got the video. They got the video footage of it going down, But nah, they ain't catch nobody yet, man. Listen, man, it ain't like and it's crazy. It ain't like the Dolph murder where everybody was invested and niggas was sending all types of tips to the police and niggas was online basically solving the case for the police. It didn't get that kind of publicity. It got the kind of it's more focused on Walker than on Say So P murder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually a
Eh,
nigga like that, DJ Academics, if the name was big enough, he'd have solved the case for us already.
right, 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 right.
I guess Say So ain't that big. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure they're gonna catch somebody or catch, because it's cameras everywhere, man. You think you're not low, nigga. You could park 3 blocks away, nigga. It don't matter. Once they see the direction you running in, nigga, they gonna start the video footage and follow your ass all the way back to the crib. Or
Right,
all the way
right,
where you came from. You know
right,
what I'm saying? And I know, and everybody should know, nigga, you ain't walk out of all them places that you left with that mask on your face.
right, right.
You know,
I
I know.
seen
Go ahead.
I seen the I seen the video that that was showing Sauce Walker and Say So P in the hotel room the night before Say So P got killed. You know what I mean? And they was basically saying, you know how the internet is, man. They was like, oh look at Sauce Walker face. His face was uneasy. It looked like he knew something was happening. And then they said like the shooters ran down on him, and they said first the nigga like hit Sauce Walker up. He was on the ground. They said the killer stood over Sauce Walker, and when he realized it was Sauce Walker, he backed up, and then they aired Son out. You know what I'm saying? So the internet basically trying to say he set Say So P up. And then, like I said, bringing it back to his mom's. His mom said the same thing. Like she's like, my son was around some evil people. You know what I'm saying? Like he had no business to be around these dudes. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they all looking like it was a setup. But nowadays, you don't know what to believe in this rap game, man. You know what I'm saying? People always setting people up, man, like, or sacrificing the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man, but why
So,
would you want to be there? You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to be in the middle of y'all niggas shooting at this nigga, put
if you
my
set
life
them
in
up,
danger
right?
if I'm trying to end his life? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because that's the same thing they try to say with Suge Knight. Like, oh, Suge Knight set up Tupac. But nigga, why would I put myself in the midst of bullets if I'm trying to set you up?
Facts. You
You
nigga,
know
I'm
what
a,
I mean?
I'm a,
So,
I'm gonna tell you go have a good time, nigga. I'm gonna amp you the fuck up to go without me. Yo, you got the suite,
right.
blah blah blah, da 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 da
Right.
da. Nigga, not,
Right.
yo, when you see us driving down the car, nigga, make sure you shoot up both sides. No, nigga,
Right.
I ain't gonna be there.
Right.
Call me
Right.
when it's done.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, my condolences to Say So Peace family, man. But
Yeah.
I mean, it just I don't know what to believe, man. Like, the internet, man. You got these internet reporters, you got social media reporters. I don't know. You don't know what to believe, man. Know what I'm saying? Like you said, he could have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, but you could tell they was specifically coming to get that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And like I said, yeah, it must have been, it had to be over something.
Yeah.
Because listen, they ain't take no jewelry off the nigga body, nothing. They ain't robbed Source Walker, nothing, nigga. They just came, laid sundown, let off as many shots as they wanted and bounced.
Yeah, so that was personal.
Yeah.
That was
And
personal.
it's crazy because that's the thing, man. A lot of niggas don't understand, man. Like, I mean, and this happens often in the hood, nigga. You move away and you come back, and some shit happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You
Yeah.
either hanging with the wrong niggas that got some shit going on, or niggas been waiting for you to stick your head out.
Right. Right. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so like you said, rest in peace to that dude. Condolences to his family, man. And you got to be safe. You got to be smarter, man. Especially, and stop acting like, what I mean, you untouchable, man. And it can't happen to you, man. Nigga, you can't go back home like that, nigga. Nah, let's stay low, nigga. We gotta go stay up in the rich area. First of all, where I know these niggas ain't gonna be at. Second of
Right.
all, nigga, let's wait for that security.
Right. I ain't going nowhere without security. I got money like that.
Right.
Nigga, I'm paying y'all for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not moving without y'all. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a
Yeah.
damn how tough a nigga think I am, how gangster I think I am. I'm not moving without that security. Point blank.
No, that's a fact, man. That's definitely a fact. But shit happens, man. And shit. Fortunately enough, man, too many people ain't get hurt. You know what I mean? And hopefully, his family gets the justice they looking for. You know what I mean? No matter, I don't know exactly what that means, but hopefully, everything works out.
So yo, I want to speak on this man, these young niggas, man. Like, I don't know. But now we got a female killer. Did you see the female killer in Baltimore?
Is that the girl that was running down the block clapping at the other bitches?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
heard,
sent that to you.
yeah, you did send it to me. You
I
did
ain't know it
send
was
it.
Baltimore. You must have did some research, did your homework on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it was Baltimore. Like, you know what I'm saying? The thing that happened was like them little girls came over there to their crib to fight. I guess her daughter or them girls or whatever. And Shorty came out blaming, and they said the girl that got killed was an innocent bystander.
Right. You seen her? She was coming like she was crossing the street and got clapped,
Man,
which is crazy, man. But I gotta say, what she must have had some headphones on or something. Because where's your situation awareness? You hear shots, you still gonna keep crossing the street, and you were just, like I don't understand what happened there, man. But definitely, Shorty had terrible aim. They going left around the corner, and you
yeah,
clap somebody coming right onto the corner. You know what I mean?
yeah, you ain't get the ones you were shooting at. Like, you was just throwing your arm shooting anywhere. I think to me it's like she was just shooting to scare them and made a mistake and hit somebody, accident murderer. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Shit,
it's
she about to
crazy,
get an
man.
accident 25 to life.
Right. She need that. She need that. She need
You
that. You
need
know what
that,
I'm saying?
yeah, man, because, definitely, not to say it's a male or female thing, man, but emotional people, man, you got to be careful what you're doing, and shit, man, listen, all that shooting, chasing people and shooting, nigga, that's for the movies, baby. Just
Right.
stand. All she had to do was stand still and look through that sight, and she'd have clapped one of them. But she running, swinging her arms all crazy and shit. She probably felt like she was motherfucking Nino Brown and shit out there letting
Right.
that shit off Keisha or somebody. Rockabye, baby.
Right.
And she hit an innocent victim, and now not only did you not get your ops, so you ain't got nothing on the scoreboard. and now you about to do crazy time because the footage is clear as hell. We can see who you is. You know, everybody telling.
Right. Hell yeah. Everybody tell them. You know
Yeah.
it's in a female's nature to tell, so you definitely out of here.
Right. So
Man, so
she gonna be gone. She definitely gonna be up out of here, man. You know what I mean? Speaking of people that's up out of here, man. I guess we got to get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? What up with your man, Big U, baby?
Big U. Yo, it's too much coming up under that case, dog. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yo, matter of fact, before we even get into that, let's get my man because we got, even though it's bad news, but we still got to shout Brooklyn out. My nigga Fabio Foreign behind bars after allegedly threatening a woman with a gun.
Oh yeah, I seen it. You sent that to me, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
nigga, he did some bozo shit.
And that ain't happened in Brooklyn, all right?
Nah, this happened in I believe Edgewater, where you living at in
Oh yeah,
Jersey. So
Jersey. It happened in Jersey. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, my son, 5-year foreign, is facing multiple serious charges, including aggravated assault, unlawful weapon possession, and making terroristic threats. Basically, fi- um, Fabio was chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he was sitting in his car somewhere in a parking lot or something like that, or in front of the building. And a woman approached him and asked him could he help her get a jump. Instead of that nigga giving her a jump, the rapper allegedly threatened her with a gun and reportedly saying, "If I see you in front of this building again, there's gonna be a fucking problem." So I guess he pointed the gun at her and told that bitch, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." He probably thought she was trying to backdoor him.
Yo, I was just about to say that because nowadays said you can't trust nobody, especially like all of a sudden. I mean, you walking up to a famous dude, yo, can I get a jump? Like niggas can't trust females these days. We see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With these females, females be the main reason, one of the main reasons niggas get set up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you just ain't about to come in. Yeah, I don't know. Shit, nigga I probably would have backed out too. Like, yo, listen, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no jump from me. Like, out of all people, you can come to me.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
she probably, you know, and she probably thought she was slick. You know what I mean? Fortunately enough for him, though, he didn't get caught with the biscuit. But they did get everything on they said they seen everything that the lady said in the video surveillance, and a witness called 911. So the nigga might be going down.
Right.
That's great. But I'm with you though on that, definitely. Especially, listen, man, rappers, Pop Smoke got killed for a robbery. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You sitting up there trying to be nice. That probably bitch probably came through looking bad as fuck, little ass skirt on. You know what I mean? Trying to fake the funk. Oh, can I get a jump? Blah blah blah. That nigga probably looked at that bitch like, "Fuck you think you playing with, bitch?" Pulled that biscuit out. If I ever see
Right.
your ass,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
If I ever
That's
see you again, bitch, I'ma kill you. He probably recognized her. He probably seen her with some wolves.
that could be another story too. He probably recognized it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I bet you try to play me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
yo, not to go off topic, but how we talking about females setting niggas up, like that just happened out here, man. This female just set a nigga up, and this nigga gunned the nigga down in the store, man, killed the nigga.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like last week, right? No, 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga worked in the store too. I heard he worked in the store and graveyard shift for something. You know what I'm saying? He was a store clerk and he worked in the store. And I guess him and the female, he left her or something, or they had issues. They was beefing basically. And these niggas, yo, I want you to kill this nigga. He go kill the nigga for the bitch. So
Just cause she asked.
just cause she asked him, bro.
He must have thought that pussy was sunshine. Throw it up in the air and entertain in the sunshine.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, man. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, man.
listen, this shit been going on since the beginning of time, nigga.
I'm telling you.
The niggas fought wars over Cleopatra. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit ain't that shit ain't no game, nigga. When Wu-Tang called that shit Power You, nigga, I understood what the fuck they
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell
I was
yeah.
like, that shit is powerful, nigga, because that shit, it not only makes you trick money, it makes you put your life on the line, it makes you jump into business that ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I mean? It makes you come around even though you can't stand that bitch. Pussy is powerful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Especially when you don't get nothing like that. Nah, serious. You don't get no pussy,
Bro.
nigga. That shit super control you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Know what I'm saying?
The nigga out
Don't
here just got locked up in New Hartford, calling the bitch nigga like 20 something years old. Nigga, calling the bitch, threatening the bitch, talking about he gonna shoot her. Well, that's what the bitch said anyway. You know, I don't know what's true. But all I kept saying to myself was, damn, this nigga like 22, not even 23 or nothing like that, 21 or some shit. And I'm like, yo, this pussy got that nigga open like that, where this nigga calling her, threatening her. You know, the nigga like lived, I think he lived in the next town over. And the nigga,
right.
they found the nigga on commercial. She was at a restaurant or something eating. They found that nigga on the same strip on Commercial Drive. You know what I mean, hiding and shit. After she said he called and made the threats. So I'm like, damn, nigga. So you really was stalking her? You down the block talking about, I'ma kill you, bitch. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you. So I'll be understanding stuff like that. That's why did you see I put the post up yesterday or the day before yesterday. I said, man, if you up here talking about how your girl cheated or talking to other niggas, I'm blocking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that internet crying shit, man. Like, niggas, you on this fuck, niggas, so much coochie out here, then you over here crying over one chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, like I put it in the post. I said, what Tupac said in Juice? A motherfucker can't be this weak, nigga. Like, it don't make no sense to me, nigga. Like, it don't make no sense to me.
And you the first nigga I ever heard say niggas is tender dick. So pause. So
Right.
yo, it just doesn't even make any. Listen, I just came out of a situation where I ain't proud of it, but where I caught a joint, what I mean, creeping off.
Right.
Yo, son, I was out of there. No,
Right.
I feel offended. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel offended when a bitch don't want to be with me either. Like, bitch, you don't want to be with me? Fuck you, bitch. I don't want to be with you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And most
Right.
niggas need to take it like that. Like, yo, like talking to a bitch give you a little hard time. You trying to get with her. She pushes you off. Yeah, I'm gonna try a couple times. But if I'm with you, bitch, and I catch you doing something, I'm mad for life, man. I'm like, Cam, when you ask for money, kiss ass, you dyke. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because I
Right.
feel like, yo, one, you wasted my time. Two, all you had to do was give me the say so, and I'd have left your ass alone. But now you
Right.
trying to
Yeah.
embarrass me. Now I feel the same kind of way. Now I feel like, you the ops. You know what I'm saying? We can never be cool.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'm not calling you. I'm not threatening you. I'm not chasing you down. I don't want no head. I don't want no pussy. I'm good, man. I'm
I
good
don't
on
want
you.
none of that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm good on you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So I don't understand it no more.
I don't understand it, man. How niggas get? I don't understand how niggas get to threatening, talk about or putting hands on females. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me, son. Like how, like when you look at the times, how times change. Like these niggas are more emotional than women. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas are so weak. Like they always niggas. I mean, you remember like a couple years ago, or you always get a female like bash a nigga. Yeah, I caught this nigga. I can't believe I've been with this nigga for 11 years and this and that, da 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 da. Yo, you for the streets, go be with that bitch, da da da. Now niggas doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like I had to block one of my peoples from down south yesterday. This
Mm.
nigga go, yeah, I caught my chick cheating at work. You know what, nigga? I'm blocking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you made a whole live talking about this shit. I'm blocking you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? And this my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I don't give a damn. Brother, cousin, family, friend, nigga, I'm blocking you. That don't put that weak shit on it, because that shows a lot of character from a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't be around a nigga like that. Like, nigga, I'm cool. I can't be around a nigga that chase pussy, and I can't be around a nigga that's weak for pussy. Like, nigga, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand it, dog. I don't understand it, man. These niggas is tender dick, sensitive, weak ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I
Like, niggas
told you,
don't be
man.
having their girls in check, man. Like, this nigga the other day, this nigga, one of my homeboys and shit, and the nigga was talking about, yeah, man, da 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 da. I gotta bring my nigga over here, da da da. This nigga going through it. Come to find out, she talking to niggas, and I don't want to leave her, I love her. I'm like, oh my god, damn. Like, I don't get these niggas. I don't want to leave her, I love her. Like, son, your self-esteem is that low, and you have no confidence in yourself that you can't bag nothing else. A woman, a real woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the issue? Like, you have demons that you fighting or something, because I'm not about to be stressed over one piece of coochie. Like, yeah, like you said, you don't want to be with me, bitch. I don't want to be with you. I'm good.
Right. That extra make me, I don't give a fuck how much I like you. That extra turns me off. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
nigga, like they say, off your own, off your own switch. That as
Yeah.
soon as that shit happen. But let me tell you something. Speaking of that, nigga, a rapper named Black Zach, he fucked with this bitch, Rennie Rucci. He
Mm-hmm.
caught the bitch cheating with Kevin Gates. That nigga kicked that bitch out immediately,
Right,
expeditiously, like Ti
right,
would say.
right. Get out, bitch. Get out.
Yo, and yo, listen, I'm not mad at son at all, man. Like I said, I went through the situation, nigga. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of here. I was almost happy because the bitch was miserable anyway. But you
Right.
know what I'm saying? But Zach handled it the right way. And that nigga said, yo, all right, I caught you, it's over. You know what I mean? I don't
That's
care,
it.
baby, please this, baby. Then, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
I
go
caught
sleep in
you.
that
It's
nigga driveway or some shit, man. It's
right,
over. And look, it's a good thing the nigga had his own spot because if it's the other way around, nigga, you know what I mean, it's gonna be a problem. You might not even can't even leave on your own power. You trying to grab your shit and get the fuck out, and the bitch calling
right,
police talking about you pushed some crazy shit like that.
right. And that was the problem with my nigga homeboy out here. Like, he was living with Shorty, and she get out, kick the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, son, like, I don't understand. And then, like, nigga, you don't have no bread. Even if you living with Shorty, nigga, you gotta be stacking your bread or something. So when that, you always should be steps ahead. You know what I mean? Especially if you living in the Shorty shit. That's her shit, nigga. That's not yours. So
Right.
any given Sunday, she could be like, yo, get your shit, nigga. Go get you another crib, or go get you a weekly until you get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? And you better be working or doing something to get some money, because you can't trust females these days. You know what I'm saying? Unless, I ain't gonna say you can't trust all, but you can't trust bitches. You know what I'm saying? Women, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas be dealing with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, bro. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it's definitely levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you know, I I would tell you before you sit back and think about it, nigga. You already wanted to be single anyway.
right,
Listen, take it as don't block your blessings by stalking that chick, harassing her, running down on her, trying to beef with her new man. Leave her alone. If she what we used to always say? If you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. My thing was always, what does the new partner got to do with you? Like, I ain't got to, like, niggas, like, females be wanting to beef with the bitch that you talking to, and niggas be wanting to beef with the new nigga. Like, nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with it. She chose to leave you and be with this nigga. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You chose to leave her and be with this bitch. Now, my ex want to fight my new girl, or I want to fight your new man. Like it don't son. I never got that shit. It was your partner's problem. You know what I'm saying? Like leave that shit alone. Like just walk away. Like people don't have the heart to walk away. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit, son. Like nigga, I'm not about to fight over you. I'm not about to beef over you. Like you said, nigga, my on and off switch, nigga, that shit is so legit. I do that shit quick, nigga.
Nah, definitely, man. I'm up out of there, man. But yeah, I definitely listen. Especially this really goes out to the new niggas, man. Don't believe that shit what that bitch say about the old nigga. Know why? Cause no, all that shit she telling you how terrible and all this shit he was. See how long she stayed with that nigga. He couldn't have been that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, take you know what I mean? There's two sides to each story, and I would just say whatever bad she got to say about that nigga, ignore it. Not unless you see it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know what I mean? Other than that, man, a woman always want to try to pit one nigga against another nigga. You know what I mean? Men don't really do that. I haven't seen that. I would never, if I'm with a new chick, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened, but that ain't none of your concern. You ain't got to worry about it. I
I was
really
just
don't.
about to say that.
Yeah,
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say that because when I'm dealing with a chick, if I'm talking to a new chick or whatever, like I don't care about what I don't care about your past. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about that nigga. I don't because it's a fact that the next always talk about their ex. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So I don't care about that. Okay, cool. But I don't want to hear about that shit. Real men don't care about that shit. Like, oh, this nigga won't shit. This nigga won't shit. Okay, because then the crazy thing what females always do is they quick to say a nigga ain't shit. And then when you ask them, so how long you been with him? 6 years? Oh, bitch, you done. You done. You done.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So when did you find out this nigga won't shit? Oh, like 3-4 months into the relationship. Okay, and you stay with this nigga 5 years off. You a dumb bitch. Now I know how to play you.
right, and to spin off of that, women, the women making a lot of dumb decisions out here, man. Like you was telling me, the inmate out in California, was having conjugal visits with the 61-year-old lady, and he wound up strangling her to death. And it's
Yeah,
like, and the nigga had life in prison. So
for four
how
bodies.
the for four bodies,
For four
how the
bodies.
fuck did you hook up with this nigga? One, two, it ain't enough niggas out in the street for you to go fuck with some nigga that ain't never coming to fuck home.
I don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? The women have this complex in their head, man. They just like, I never understand what a bitch. Now I understand if you was married to a nigga out in the world and he got locked and he did it because he was supporting the family and shit like that. Cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can understand you riding with that nigga. But for some nigga to already be in jail and then all of a sudden that's your man or y'all get married, that shit is bonkers. That's like, you can't go to a zoo and just go. That's my pet tiger, nigga.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
You can't.
Yo,
This shit is crazy. Like, yo, you can't do that, man. And I mean the outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
it's a different type of crazy, son. For a
Yeah.
female to want to deal with a nigga in jail and you're in the free world, like that bugs me out. Like how
Right.
you want to deal with a nigga in jail, and then on top of it, a nigga that got life, he got 4 murders, never coming home. What can you possibly? Where are y'all compatible at? Like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, she had to be a little bit slow or something because something ain't right.
Listen, man. She no, it's sad, man. God bless her and RP and condolences to her family. She ain't nothing no more, nigga. She ain't slow. She ain't fast. She ain't moving, nigga.
Right.
All over some prison dick.
Yo.
And she don't even know if that nigga was fucking niggas on the inside.
Right.
The nigga got four fucking life, four lives. Get the fuck out of here.
And this your man. You going around I gotta go visit my man. Like
Yeah,
you
they
in
be
the free
proud of that
world.
shit
Like
too.
why you want to
That
go
shit be
visit a
fucking
nigga in
hilarious
jail?
to me. Hilarious. There's a reason why Pat Poose was the only nigga up there to see Remy Ma, because niggas ain't, nah. Bitch, I see
Right.
you when you hit the streets.
Right. Right.
That's foul. But
Yeah.
it's the reason why, man. Because the fuck can you do for me locked up? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And no bullshit though. These niggas be doing for chicks because they be hustling and be on the juggle up in prison and shit like that, and they be getting their little ends and shit like that. And some of them niggas still got good street ties, but still, man. Oh, you want to be a prison a prison an inmate kept princess? That's a
Yeah.
flex. Is that a
Yeah. That don't
flex?
make no sense to me.
It's
No
not a
way.
flex, man. It's just your mind. It just shows where your mind is at. And
Right.
61 years old and you still doing that. I can imagine her daughter, her granddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Set no type of example for them
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They
at all.
probably, the granddaughter probably got a nigga in Spofford.
Right.
The house of good shepherd or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm
So
telling
it's
you.
just it's weird, man, and it's crazy, man. But let's now we here at the moment, man. You know what I mean? The headliner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Big U, baby.
Big U. Big Eugene.
Yo, what did he got the Crico? They got the Crico, the Quick Rico.
Right. The Crico. The
Yeah, the
draws
Crico.
down. Draws down indictment.
Drawers down,
Draws
little
down.
drawers in them.
Draws down.
Right, Brick Baby, you Big U, and Loose
Loose cannon.
Cannon are the major
Loose
figures,
cannon.
the most known people in this indictment. So probably some real street niggas is probably way more known out there on that side, but
Yeah.
for us, the people on the outside looking in and on the other coast and outside of the city, it'd be Big U. You know what I mean? Big U supposed to Debo's supposed to be made after him for Friday. We got Loose Cannon. He's supposed to have fuck Shaq ex. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
he running around here. Loose Cannon, man. That nigga just giving up all the info. Every interview, that nigga done robbed somebody for Big U or shot at a nigga or beat a nigga up in front of Whack. It's all types of crazy shit with him. And then we got Brick Baby, which look, I don't know too much about Brick Baby. I could have swore he was signed to Charlemagne shit at first, but we know he used to live in Atlanta. He hooked up with Adam 22. He's some kind of co-host, kind of after Poetic Flacco and the Fig Community niggas left.
Yeah.
And we know they all big crippin', and now they got caught up in the Crico.
Yeah. Yeah. The draws down. Draws down. Operation draws down.
Yeah, pause. Operation draws down, nigga, and
I mean, look, I ain't laughing because niggas locked up, but why would they call that shit Operation Draws Down, man? Like, I don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying?
because they caught them with their drawers down, their pants down, I guess, kid. You know what I mean? Because they didn't see it coming, even though Loose a week prior, Loose had mad cops at his crib.
Yeah, yeah,
So nobody's seen it coming. Supposedly, Big U was supposed to be working with the police in some type of grid program where you supposed to denounce your gang relationships and then go around and try to diffuse gang situations before they get out of hand. Am I
yeah.
correct?
Gang intervention and gang prevention, yeah. And
Right,
get the grid program, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
right. So they said he wasn't doing his job. He was out here extorting everybody. You know what I'm saying? From rappers to athletes. They said that nigga was getting like 15,000, 15,000 a week from Wiz
Now
Khalifa.
he was getting like 50, he was getting like 1,000 to 1,800 a week. You know what I'm saying? But then they said the government funded him like they was giving him like 560,000 a year. Then that jumped up to 2.3 million. So I'm like, people saying he wasn't fulfilling his obligations as far as the grid program. But if he wasn't, why would they up the ante? You know what I mean? And give him more bread. So is it because he was working with him or he was doing that or both? You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know because they gave him more money.
No, it is similar to the what we heard with the Big Meat situation where they said the girl was the confidential informant and they was giving her money. They wouldn't let her get Big Meat out of jail. They would just pay her more money for all the information she was giving them. And
Yeah,
they
because
and they
Big
kept
U
telling her,
got two
oh, it's gonna
females
be a
on this
lot of
case.
money. Huh?
Because Big U got two females on this case, the ones that's telling.
Right. And they said they was giving her money, right? The bitch that's supposed to own his life rights and work with 50 Cent for the BMF show and shit like that, right? For Big Meech, right?
Yeah.
So you saying that Big U made 200 and something $1,000 one year, then the next year that shit shot up to 2.6
Nah,
million.
he made five. They said he made like 560,000 a year. I don't know how many years it was before it shot up to 2.3 million, but they say they was giving him like 560,000 a year. And then it shot up to 2.3 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man. They got a lot. But I feel like, me personally, like, Big Chuck was like, loose cannon ain't telling or whatever. But when you go look at all loose cannon prior interviews from when he blew up, loose cannon blew up from no jumper interview. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one where he was talking about basically letting the world know he was Big U's enforcer, and he was there when Nipsey fought Big U, and then he was there when PNB got robbed, and he was always at the scene of some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he was doing, to me, he was doing a lot of talking, bro. He was doing a lot of talking, and I felt like, of course, them people was watching it. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing too much. And then, like I said, the recent footage that surfaced the internet was when they stripped the dude and robbed him and took his bread in the Airbnb. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So you stay incriminating yourself, and then the footage from No Jumper when you knocked out Jay Reed and stripped him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stay incriminating yourself. Of course, them people, they gonna come see you, son, because the feds was like, I seen somebody put a post up talking about, yeah, they locked the boogeyman. They locked this tough ass up. The feds got tired of seeing this tough ass talk shit. So I'm like, he was up there. I mean, you gotta expect that type of shit, son. You up there talking reckless on the internet. You the enforcer. You was this. You knew you leaked out too much information on social media.
No, no, that everything you're saying is true. Like every time I see a loose cannon interview, nigga, I mean, if I was the cops, nigga, all you gotta do was, oh, you robbed that nigga? Oh, you was with Big U? Oh, Big U
Right,
gave him $40,000 back? Okay.
right,
I mean, basically, man, you ain't even got to be a good cop. You just got to be listening. And
yeah,
he giving you play by plays all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
No, so I don't know what it is where I think they getting it confused. I think they see how Chicago niggas blew up and shit like that. But a lot of the Chicago shit is back in the day shit they talking about.
right,
The thing that trips Chicago niggas up is when they do shit today, they splash it on IG and Twitter. Oh
hmm,
nigga,
right,
JoJo wanted to be just like us, and niggas start laughing or some shit like
right,
that. These
right,
LA niggas, y'all talking about shit that happened last week, yesterday, and today. Now on camera, and that shit is fucking y'all up, and it's just too much, man. Y'all, you know. The thing is, when you make it out the hood and shit like that, you know you ain't supposed to glorify it, but so much, man. Like y'all really like glorifying it, like throwing it in the face of the police. So, well, for this Rico shit to come down on y'all, it's like a no surprise. I'm really the only thing that fucks me up is I didn't even know Big U's son played in the NFL for the San Diego Chargers.
yeah,
So to find out that the game prevention program was paying you 2.6 million, niggas, you had fake foundations set up. You got all these niggas donating money supposedly, but we now find out it's extortions. But you getting the money from the gang intervention, your son is in the NFL, nigga. Why the fuck are you still fucking around in the streets? And you probably Big you gotta be like 60.
yeah. He like 61. Yeah,
Son, man, come on, what the fuck is you doing now? Now I can understand loose cannon running around there because he's still a young nigga getting it how he get it, but he talked too damn much for me, man. You know what I mean? Like I would never want to do a crime with him, ride out with that nigga, nothing, nigga. That nigga be on No Jumper tomorrow talking about, yeah, me and Little Drawers was getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's over for you, nigga. You know, you caught up in this indictment with these niggas.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, and Brick Baby caught up in that joint too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying, Brick Baby, when I was talking to Wack the other night, right? And I asked him, I
Whack
said, so
100, nigga. Don't act. Don't come on, man. Don't name drop it like that. Like whack, nigga. You was
I
talking to
mean,
Whack 100,
like I
nigga,
was
and
talking to Wack
Poetic
100.
Flacco.
Yeah, Poetic Flacco, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yeah.
them. But when we was talking, you know what I'm saying, on my live or whatever, and I asked Wack about the Brick Baby joint, and I said, so okay, so Brick Baby, I know Brick Baby caught a Fed case in 2023, a gun case, and he got out. So that's when niggas was like, that's when allegedly they assumed that's when Brick Baby started working with them people. You know what I'm saying? Because he never went back to jail for that Fed case. It's a Fed case. You know what I'm saying? So he never went back to jail. So that's what people started assuming, allegedly, that he started working with them people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, from a street point of view, yeah, that looks accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They said Brick Baby talked a lot too. I really
He
ain't never
did.
watched him too much. You know, I think he was kind of like beefing with academics when he first got on a little bit. And
Right.
you know what I mean? Well, you know, speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? You know, academics start going through the paperwork and he said that you know, because Adam 22 supposedly got ran down on by the feds yesterday.
Oh,
So
word?
yes. So you know, he's talking to Whack 100 and he's going, your name is all in the paperwork, but why they ain't come talking to you? Why they ain't, you know, kind of like why they ain't book you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
like Whack ain't like that shit. That nigga start cursing academics out, man. That nigga was like, yo, man, first of all, man, you don't even know what the fuck going on. I ain't got nothing to do with this. You know, he and listen, even though, you know, it's already public knowledge, but you it's like again, like I said, man, public perception. I
Right.
ain't got nothing to do with the guns caught in Big U crib, sex trafficking, the murder of no football player. You know, he throwing all this shit out there. And I'm like, yo, damn, nigga, like, you know, you do kind of, you know what I mean? If you ain't, I don't know if you snitching, but you kind of like, you know, putting it fire to the fucking frying pan, you know what I mean? Or you're dry
Mhm.
snitching or whatever they may call it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
With all throwing out all them you know, accusations and statements. So I didn't like that, but you know he definitely didn't like the fact that Act tried to insinuate like he might be either snitching or the feds are about to come to get him.
Right. Right.
So that
Yeah.
was crazy, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you know, listen, like I said about Brick Baby, I really ain't hear him speak too much. I just know, you know, he's supposed to be one of them niggas out there, and it just kind of like boggles my mind because I felt like they weren't connected. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Luke Cannon's connected to Big U, but I don't really remember hearing too much about Brick Baby being around Big U, especially when you know Brick Baby probably, as far as I know, seems like he spends more time around Whack 100 and Adam 22 than the rest of them niggas.
But Brick Baby, nah, I don't think so because Brick Baby and Wack was beefing.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, I did hear
Yeah,
that.
them
I did
niggas
hear that.
beefing. Them
But
niggas,
they
but they still beefing. I don't know right now because I mean, when I brought Wack, I mean, when I brought Big Baby name up the other night, Wack ain't, normally Wack will talk some shit, but he was calm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't they probably squashed it or whatever because they both work at No Jumper. So I
right.
mean, but I don't think. I know they was beefing, but right now it seems like that shit is under the rug right now. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. So I'm trying to figure out why they got Brick Baby in that case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know him for being a background Big U. You know what I'm saying? And you know it was rumors saying that we know that he got stabbed up there. You know what I mean? While he's locked up, but they said that wasn't true.
Nah, that's false. That's false. That's
Right.
false. You know what I'm saying? That's false information. You know what I mean?
Right. But now let me ask you this: do you think Adam 22 being that his platform showcases a lot of gangbanging shit, especially on the Crip side and the side of LA. Do you think like niggas like him is kind of responsible for bringing more attention to these niggas and putting and that gets the feds' attention, and that's why they going through shit like this?
Honestly, yeah, because I mean, you got to look at it like this, bro. I feel like, how can I say it? I feel like Adam is the puppet master. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you look at Adam's track record, right, when he first came out with the No Jumper, he wasn't about gang politics. He wasn't even about the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he moved to LA. He switched this whole shit, and then he started bringing the gang niggas on. He started bringing niggas, and this whole shit switched around. You could look at it. He changed his whole perspective on everything. You know what I'm saying? And then he started talking crazy. You can look at how he talked now, everything. If you go back and look at his old interviews, bro, I'm telling you, just go look at his old interviews. Adam switched up. And now he know what he's doing. He's a white dude. I feel like it's some slave master shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use these niggas to build my shit up to get these views. Controversy sells. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have these niggas going against each other. It's just to crack away. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is falling in line and they doing this. You know what I'm saying? They bringing money to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's the puppet master. He just got niggas by the strings. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no disrespect to none of them niggas up there that work there, but y'all got to peep the play. Peep what he doing. He's a
Right.
colonizer.
It's that facts. And he's getting rich off your blood and your sweat. And you know what's the crazy part about it? Ain't nobody trying to lock him up, even though he has multiple gang members employed under him. So,
Right.
I mean, if anything, to be the ringleader of a Rico or anything like that, he fits the qualifications. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He it's no difference than and I feel the same way about 6ix9ine. I feel like 6ix9ine should be in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not you trying to say they extorted you and they was forcing you to do shit, but son, you was putting out hit on niggas. You was talking
Right.
mad greasy to niggas. You was the reason why they was having mad conflict in the streets. You was basically, you know what I mean, orchestrating a lot of that shit. So why should you get off? Why should you be able to testify and come home in 2 years while Harv and them niggas is getting like 20 years, 15 years, you know what I mean? Shotty,
Right.
12 years, shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. You should have at least did 10 joints yourself. Matter of fact, you should have got more time than everybody, especially once, you know what I mean, that you set up the Chief Keef hit.
Right. Right.
So a nigga like Adam, you don't never know what that nigga doing. And it's like, it's like the Chris Brown shit and the Soldier Boy shit. Cause niggas got money, y'all niggas let niggas in the cipher. Same
Right.
shit with
Right.
6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing is white man, he got the not white man, Adam, that nigga got the complexion for protection, nigga. And all y'all niggas is about to go down, and he's gonna be still setting up with a new crop of gangbanging niggas, and he keep doing it, man, until they get locked up, and then he gonna get. Next thing you know, that nigga he gonna be up there with some chinos or some shit like that, man.
Right. Slave master.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Telling you.
So he
Slave
gonna keep
master shit.
using y'all. Yep.
Because you gotta peep the whole place. And like, look, this is why I say Adam, he's a sneaky dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta peep the whole play. You got a whole platform, big platform, got like 5.3 million followers or whatever, right?
Right.
And you got peep the play. You got nothing but black people on your shit now. Nothing but black people, right?
Right.
You got Brick Baby beefing with Loose Cannon. You got Brick Baby beefing with Whack 100. You got niggas coming up there that you're interviewing. You're interviewing niggas rivals of your co-workers that work there.
Right.
Peep the play. You know what I'm saying? Like you got niggas, like then you talk about I don't want no drama coming to my business. Nigga, you're bringing drama to your business because if you're interviewing one of my rivals and I work there, nigga, I'm pulling up. Yo, hold up, son. This nigga interviewing this nigga. Like, yo, let's go up there. You never know how a nigga thinking.
Right.
Nigga, you up there interviewing this nigga on live, and that's my rival. Nigga, I'm about to pull up. But you saying you don't want no drama at your place of business. Make it make sense, nigga.
Right. That's
You
just
know what I'm
like
saying?
that's like having a party and you talking about yo, you don't want no violence there, but yet nigga you let niggas in and ain't searching them.
Both sides. You letting both sides in.
Yeah. And
You
you
know
know
what I'm
niggas is
saying?
beefing with each other.
Right. Like, come on, son. Niggas gotta peep it, man. He's the puppet master, man. He's a slave master colonizer. He's a white man at the end of the day that contributed to black violence, black on black crime. That's how I look at it.
Right. Even look at even towards the before the indictment came down, Loose Cannon and Wax started beefing also.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And nobody's ever beefing with Adam. You know what I'm saying? The only niggas that beef with Adam was poetic Flacco and them fake
And,
community niggas.
and what's the name? Famous Richard.
And Famous Richard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but he
Yeah.
was telling the truth. Like it's the same shit, man. Like you again, man. You put niggas in predicaments. You saying shit about people. You going off. You talk. First of all, you ain't even from Chicago. Why the fuck are you talking about FBG duck moms like that? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you can speculate and say what you want, but you like doubling down on shit and making shit personal. That's somebody
Right.
moms. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely he definitely should have apologized for that and should have washed his mouth. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
speaking on somebody moms, man. You know it's and I mean, especially it don't matter if you don't know or you know her personally or not. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have some type of respect to the decorum in that. But you could just tell, man, he just riding the wave, man. That's it,
Mhm.
man. If that porn shit would have kept popping, he'd have still been doing the porn shit. But
Right.
evidently, this Crip shit really took off for him, so he's
Yeah.
heavy on that.
Yeah. Yep. Niggas gotta peep the play, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all parties involved, man. Some of them niggas. You know what I mean? I don't know none of them niggas, so I guess, and I really don't know what half of the shit they did, but free them until they free. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? If it's God's will that you got to stay up in there, nigga, you know what you did. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it is what it is with that, man. Uh, Big U, man. You know what I'm saying? You too old, man. You know what I mean, to be getting caught up in this bullshit. You know what I mean? Hopefully,
Yeah.
you make it out of there, man. But if shit go down crazy, you might not never even see. You know what I mean? You might not never see the free world again.
His sister, were his fake sister, and I'm saying Big Chuck just put me on that she wasn't his real sister, but I seen a video where she was like, he been bullying her for a couple of years, bullying her, her daughter, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of years. And she was like, he ain't never coming home. So she was just spilling the tea. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to put it all out there what the nigga was doing. But she was just spilling the tea. Basically what the internet is saying. She was like vouching that. Like, yeah, he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So she like, he ain't never coming home and this and that, this and that. But Big U,
He,
he
was-
just
he,
got
was-
a lot, man. He got a lot, man, because they trying to tie him into the Nipsey murder, the Ray Sean Williams murder.
right.
I mean, the extortions and the 10,000 fentanyl pills, the 49 guns they got caught. Like, you know what I'm saying? So extorting these artists, you know what I'm saying? The checking in thing, you know what I'm saying? They said that was a front because I mean, you named your shit checking in.
Yeah, crazy. What was the name of the chick that owned the food truck? He was down with her too, right? Kitchen
The
on me.
taco, yeah, the
Kitchen
taco
me.
chick that was selling the tacos.
What was her name? Kitchen some shit.
I forgot her name.
But
I
that's
forgot her.
crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, he had his hands in too many things, man. Bullying his sister is crazy though. How you still bullying your sister at 60 years old? That's wild as fuck.
Yeah,
I
I
I want to
mean,
know more about that. That's
I
crazy.
mean, Chuck said that wasn't his real sister because Chuck knew her for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he interviewed her. You know what I'm saying? He said it wasn't his real sister, but you know what I mean? You know, like play because you know how the hood do. That's my cousin, but you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. That's my little
So
sis. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was one of those situations. But I don't know, man. Like I mean, even if when you look at the case, it's a lot. So he's gonna have to fight a lot. Like it's a lot of charges going on, and then on top
Yeah.
of it, with the Nipsey and the Ray Sean Williams thing, like nigga, it's a lot.
Yo, the Nipsey is crazy because they got the They got the video where somebody puts in the chat while they on live, "Justice for Nipsey," and him and some white niggas start laughing.
Yeah,
And I'm
Kev
like,
Mack. Yeah, niggas
and I'm
started
like, yo,
laughing.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
but
Yeah,
that's that Chicago shit, nigga. You know, you on social media laughing at niggas' downfalls and shit like
right.
that, and that shit will come back to bite you, baby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You can't get away with that shit forever. You know, and like I said, man, there's so many cameras and shit out here, nigga. You ain't getting away with too much, man.
nigga said when I seen that, I ain't gonna front. So when I seen that footage when he was on live, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Kev Mack put it up, and when he said when he was reading the comments, and he was like, somebody said justice for Nip, and the nigga started laughing. I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you said, karma, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because Nip was signed to him to Unique Music from 2009 to 2019. But Nipsey died 2019, and right before he died, you know, there was beef, and Nip made a diss track. Even Ray Sean Williams, he was a rapper. He made a diss track about Big U. And allegedly, that's why I said, that's why they saying that happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. So if so Nip basically was signed all the way till he blew up.
Until he died.
No, until he blew up, right? When Nip died.
Yeah. And I seen the interview that everybody showing videos now, old videos of Big U interviewing. And what's the name? Bootleg Kev, the white dude. I don't know if you listen to him or watch him.
That's a Philly nigga, right?
I think he is. Um, he he interviewed Big U. So he asked, I was watching the interview the other day, and he was like, so Nipsey was signing you up until he died. He said, okay, so what about the victory lap? So would you get money for that? And Big U just smirked like, I was like, okay.
And maybe he did get that nigga killed, man, because you know that rappers get better promotion. And definitely, we all know Nip shit went up. I mean, I was listening to Nip before, but you
Yeah,
know, once he
I was listening
died
to
though,
Nipsey since 2009, bro.
right? So once he passed away, that victory lap became an instant classic.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I fucks with that shit still to this day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, hell
That
yeah,
they got a lot of joints on it, but he got a lot of freestyles and songs that just as fire on his old shit. So if
yeah,
Son been signed to that nigga all the way up until then Son again, you know what I mean? Then that means you was eating and you didn't have to be doing half the shit you was doing.
right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But niggas is greedy, man, and sometimes it's a learned behavior, and niggas can't unlearn behaviors. You know, and I mean extortion probably just was in his blood. Nigga getting these niggas robbing them, setting them up. You know, another big thing is Loose Cannon said he ran down on Meek Mill, and made Rick Ross get on the phone and give up the 50K. But we've been heard
Yeah,
this story. That's one of
yeah,
the first stories he told. Um,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
so, it just came back around now because now that's part of the indictment and stuff like that with Big U. So, I mean, shit, man, again, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed in you're supposed to be an OG, you know what I'm saying? Definitely supposed to be moving smarter if you're still going to be doing shit like this. But,
Right,
you know,
right.
again, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, you know what I mean?
I
Niggas
mean,
make it back to the world.
a lot of that, I feel like a lot of that, like the indictment came from Loose Cannon and Brick Baby talking too much.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
I haven't seen Big U. I haven't seen his podcast. And plus, when I hear him talk, I don't really hear him talking about too much shit.
Right, exactly. I ain't seen Big U like incriminate himself. You know what I'm saying? On some, oh, this nigga should have never said that. I never watched an interview when I felt like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I watch Brick Baby and Loose Cannon, like Loose Cannon, he be giving details. He goes straight into it. Yeah, we kidnapped Meek Mill, and yeah, we called Rick Ross right there in the club. Give us 50 bands, nigga. I'm
Right,
like,
right,
damn,
right, right.
nigga.
So it's crazy, man. But before we go, what's up with this 600 nigga? Now they say he's like a low level professional boxer, but he run with them niggas too. They got a video of this nigga going to the precinct getting a gold badge from the cops. Is that shit real or is that some fucking you know what
Yo,
I mean, some clout chasing shit?
look, I asked Whack 100 the other night on live. I seen the video. The same video you seen, I seen, right?
Right.
He was on live and he answered another phone call, right?
Right.
And they said, this is LAPD. Come down to the department. We got something for you.
Right.
And he was like, what you mean? What you mean? Oh, we got something for you. We got a gift for you.
A snitch gift.
A snitch gift. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You go down there and get the gift. It was a gold badge. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he make the video. Yeah, now fuck with me. Now fuck with me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
All I gotta say is, where the hell is YSL Woody?
yo, I don't know. I don't know what's going
The
on. Yo,
snitching
you know
shit is
what? I
getting
ain't
out of
seen my
hand,
nigga in a
man.
minute, man.
Niggas is snitching on niggas. The nigga Yellow Beezy sent to kill Mo 3, snitched on that nigga. He going now. KFlock avenged his mans, clapped some nigga up for his mans. He snitched on him. God damn, nigga. This shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? We all know about YSL Woody, nigga. Now we got 600 going to pick up. Niggas gave that nigga a badge, son. They said that nigga like the little kid dying from cancer at the State of the Union. Gonna get that nigga, gave that nigga a fake FBI badge, nigga.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so the shit is definitely crazy, man. You know, we would love to kick it more with you, man, but unfortunately, man, we really gotta we really gotta do what we gotta do, man, to keep this life going. So on that note, you know, this definitely was True Spill TV.
For real. Now, I mean, we going live. We're going live this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
Facts.
We start doing these lives on Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
tap
coming to
in,
the
man.
FB, you already know the blue app.
The blue app. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. True Spill TV. It's your boy Tiz the Gator. Stone Diggy.
Yeah, Stone Diggy and Tiz the Gator, you already know. True Spill TV, Kid Mitchell Pod trying. You know what I mean? RP to Kim, Tasha, BK for my project. Shout out to you know what I mean, to everybody, man, that loved her, man. Sonic. That was Sonic aunt, you know what I'm saying? It was Bob's aunt. No, it was Sonic's sister, Bob's aunt, you know what I mean? But rest in peace to the young lady. Rest in peace to Sharice, you know Sharice. Her grandma's passed away. Rest in
Oh,
peace to her
word.
grandmother. She passed away on her father's
Okay.
side. And you know, it's peace and love out there to everybody, man. You know what I mean? Y'all stay safe, man. And we're gonna be back this week, man. We're gonna try to drop 2 more episodes and keep this shit pushing. Tune into the game. You already know.
True Spill TV. Give Richard Pod trying, nigga. We out of this joint. Know what I mean?
Salute.